on the air last time, and so we haven't had it very long, and I heard how pretty it was, and then I walked into the room and I saw it, and I kind of was blown away. Partially because it's 1 degree where I'm standing right now, and we put the heater on and I'm definitely nice and toasty, but also because look at the beauty of this heater. It's from Duraflame, a name that you know and trust, but it looks like a piece of art. It looks like something you would find in a high-end restaurant or a hotel. It is just downright gorgeous. The pictures don't do it justice, but I do need to let you know, with not a whole lot of these to go around, it sold out last time we had it on the air, and I do expect it to do the same thing this time during Saturday Morning Q. On a featured price today in 5 easy payments, it will warm up to a 400 square foot room, which is huge. I don't think my first apartment was 400 square feet. Right. And it will give you that beautiful look of having not only a piece of art with the gorgeous river rock down here below, but also of a fireplace. Joe Murray's with us. How
Absolutely.
Are you, sir?
I'm a lot warmer now.
Was it true that when I walked in the room and I said, oh, I mean, I was taken away by the beauty
Absolutely.
of this?
Well, not only the beauty, but also the functionality.
But also the functionality.
You are correct. It's 64 degrees in here right now.
It's really cold in our warehouse.
It's nippy. So, and what we have here is, again, truly a work of art. It's 40 inches wide, it's about 20 inches tall, and about 4 inches deep. So it's very close, very tight to the wall, which is great. It can mount either on a wall, which we give you the wall mount stand for, or on a pedestal, which we also give you that. So it can be mounted pretty much anywhere you would like. This is not only a work of art, but it's also a functional heater. This will heat and raise the temperature in a 400 square foot room by up to 6 degrees.
And think about that. It is about 65 degrees in here right now, which is very cold for me. And for many of you, you feel the same way. That will take you to 71 degrees. 71 degrees is like being on the beach in the Caribbean. It will do that at about 25 cents an hour, which is I mean, it's such a savings over having to turn up that heater. And we're getting there, my friends. It's already felt cool relatively for the fall. So now's the time to start thinking about these things, because if you wait another month or another couple of weeks, you're going to start going into stores and heaters. The prices are going to be jacked up and they're not going to look good. That's the thing. Space heaters are notoriously not attractive. This is and Duraflame's done a great job.
Yes,
but
this
is by far the most beautiful heater I have ever seen.
Well, not only that, it really has a lot of features to it. So as an example, we can change, it's got an LED panel on the front. It also has a remote control, so you can fully control this from up to 30 feet away, which is great for when you're laying in bed, sitting on that lounge chair, and you want to have the heat or dim the flame or do whatever. You can do it from the remote control. But on the panel here, this is the flame effect right here. So we can have the flame effect, and you can dim it down. You can turn it off. The heat is still on, by the way.
Oh, wow, you don't have to have the flame on.
You don't have to have it on. You can have the temperature. You can set the thermostat in 2-degree increments, anywhere from 64 degrees to 84 degrees. So just set the temperature, walk away, it'll maintain that temperature. This will constantly sample the air in the room and make sure that the air temperature is where it's set. So if it's cooler and it drops down, this will turn itself on for heat. If it's warmer than that, it shuts the heat off, but it still keeps the flame effect on. And then we go down here to something really incredible. How about this? How about we give you side lighting?
This gorgeous, this ambient lighting on the side. So it really is an entire room filler, not only with heat, but the look. Can you imagine this on your wall in my home? And you can go to my Facebook page. I posted a bunch of pictures on a blog about my home. There is no fireplace, which is why I'm so attracted to this. And if there are any left when I get off the air, we'll be picking up one. But we are already very busy on the phones. This gives you that cozy, comforting, enveloped in love and like a big hug family feeling of having a fireplace.
It really does.
But even better than that, because you know it has proven to fill the room another 6 degrees in a 400 square foot room. So you're getting the warmth, you're getting that look of comfort and that peace and relaxation that comes from a fireplace. It is beautiful. What
I just did right here is I took a shot of what the temperature would be like in this room on the table. But what we're actually right there, what you're looking at is the side view of the wall mount. Again, beautiful flame. The flame is done with the Spectrafire technology, the LED technology from Duraflame. And so you're going to get that beautiful flame looking effect as well as the heat. But let's talk about heat for a second. The table here, I just did a temperature test on it, 65 degrees.
It's cold in this room.
It's really nippy here.
Do you see what they do in these rooms?
It's really nippy. And here's, the heat comes out from the top of the heater, and here we are at 232 degrees. So from 65 to 232 degrees, I put my money here any day, okay?
Right, exactly.
This is perfect.
I can just imagine, because you can put this on the wall, or you can also put it on the ground on a pedestal. Right. If we had it down low, my dog curled up in front of it like he's the other Duraflames.
Not even a question.
But myself and my little girls curled under a blanket in the middle of winter. We're going to have winter again. It's going to happen. We're going to be indoors a lot. You might as well make your space least that's what I'm doing right now, enjoyable and lovely and comforting and warm and peaceful. And honestly, all those things just ooze from this piece. But I do need you to hurry because it did sell out the first time we had it on the air. We finally got some more back in. Over 100 are now gone, and we don't have a whole lot of these. But we do allow you to do this on 5 easy payments. So if you give us a call right now with a major credit card, you'll pay under $40 a month for the next 5 months. And think of yourself in the middle of December when you have all the Christmas decorations up, the family's over, how cozy you're going to feel in front of this, and to be able to heat the room you're in as opposed to the whole house and have to worry about that bill that you had last year with your oil or your electricity or whatever it might have been. And then imagine yourself in February when the winter is really probably getting to you. This gives you that light, it gives you that peaceful look, and it makes you happy to be inside again.
It really does. And again, we learned 2 new words last year, polar and vortex. They were never used in a sentence before together. And what they're already saying is that it's going to be again nippy again this year. It's already a little bit chilly here as we're showing indoors right here, and fall is here. So days are going to get shorter, it's going to get cooler faster, it's going to get just plain old cold outside. And you want to go for the best you can for an ambiance, for the beautiful feeling. Duraflame started it all with the Duraflame logs back in 1972. And when people would use those, they would use those because of not only the heat and the convenience, but also because of the fact it was family. Family would gather around a fire pit just to enjoy it. Now you can do the same thing at home.
We still do that outside as long as we can. Gather around the fire pit outside, but it's getting colder and colder and you can't do that.
That's exactly right.
This is like doing that inside.
Now, can you imagine going to sleep at night with a fire going in the fireplace? No, I can't because I'd be a little bit concerned. Right. Yeah, perfectly safe. Put this on, and as part of the video that we do show you where people are doing this and using this in their bedroom, set on top of the dresser in the room. And again, you wake up in the morning, it's chilly in the room, grab the Duraflame remote, turn the heater on, set your snooze alarm for 10 minutes, wake up in 10 minutes to a warm room. That looks spectacular.
It's cool to the touch, so it's safe for the kids.
Yep.
The other thing I love is it's silent.
Yep.
So there is no loud sound that sometimes comes from space heaters. Think of the space heaters that you're going to be pulling out here pretty soon. They're probably not very pretty. They're probably not very safe. They're probably not very energy efficient either. Tell me again the dimensions on this, just to make sure you can put this on the wall or on the pedestal, wherever it works for you.
It's 40 inches wide, 20 inches tall, about 3.5 inches deep, and more importantly, it weighs 37 pounds.
That's great.
Actually, excuse me, 35.8 pounds is exactly what it weighs. So you're talking about something that's not really heavy. We give you the wall mount, so you have that, place that on the wall. You can place that anywhere you'd like. We also give you the pedestal mount, so you can put that in. And you come up with a piece of work of art here that has the ability to have that ambient lighting of either blue, amber and blue together, or cycling lights where they will just change over for you through the 3 cycles, and you can just sit there. But keep in mind, you can set the temperature, a digital temperature. We can set it to any place that you want, and it will maintain that temperature in the room, giving you that comfort, giving you that beautiful feel, and it looks spectacular.
It really does. That's what took my breath away right when I walked into the room, other than how cold it was when I walked into the room until I got to the heater, was just how pretty and how stunning this piece is. Everybody told me it looks like a piece of art, but when you really see it, oh my goodness. It
really does.
Remember, you have a return policy until January 31st, 2015, so if you use it through the entire holidays and it didn't warm your heart, literally and figuratively, you can return it until January 31st, 2015, also making it a really great gift. More than 200 of these spoken for. I cannot urge you enough to be quick on the phones because we're starting to get very busy, and with not a whole lot of these, we sold out of these the first time that they were on the air, and I truly believe that we're headed for that again, just because it's something so unique, unlike any other space heater we've seen.
That is so true.
But by the name that you trust, you probably had Duraflames before.
That's correct.
You know what a great job they do. Now you get that beauty for any home.
Well, let's talk about the fact of the practicality of it as well. We've already talked about the looks and how great it looks, but the practicality. You're heating the room that you're in. You're doing zone heating. So if you're going to heat the room that you're in, you're saving money because you're not heating the whole rest of the house and having the heater run to do that. More importantly, this is less than 25 cents an hour to run.
It's great.
Less than 25 cents an hour to warm where you are. So we're warming you practically. We're giving you incredible visual beauty. This is just a great all-around piece.
Yeah, you're saving yourself money, and you can do it on 5 easy payments, which works. Maria's giving us a call. She's in Pennsylvania, which is where we are. Hi, Maria. How are you?
Great. How are you?
Doing really good. Are you picking this up?
I have it on Q-Check, yes.
Oh,
I love Duraflame. It's awesome. And I really, the ambiance on it in your room is remarkable.
You know what? It's not doing it justice. The pictures are not as, it's just stunning. I mean, the depth to it, the rocks, everything. It's just beautiful. Where are you going to put it?
I want to put it in my living room.
Yeah, I think it's
We're having a new bundle of joy in the house.
Congratulations.
So I figured, thank you. So I figured that would be really nice in there because I have one in my bedroom and I love it. So I figured that would be really pretty in there.
I can't think of anything better than rocking a baby at night in front of one of these. I mean, truly, you're warming my heart just by thinking of it. You're going to love it.
Thank you. I love your show.
Thank you.
You guys are awesome.
Thanks for being here, and
Maria.
thanks for giving us a call.
All right, you take care.
Have a great one.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
So here you have a perfect example from Maria. Sitting there rocking the baby to a beautiful, relaxing fireplace, the ambiance of the flames, soothing mom, who's taking care of the baby. When if mom is calm, so is the baby.
Yeah, it's
so this
very,
is
very
a great
true.
idea. Thank you, Maria,
Peace,
for that one.
Comfort,
Wow.
it's all right there. Please be quick on this. We're in the 300 spoken for. We are getting busy on the phone. 5 Easy Pay in the air last time, and so we haven't had it very long. And I heard how pretty it was, and then I walked into the room and I saw it, and I kind of was blown away. Partially because it's 1 degree where I'm standing right now, and we put the heater on, and I'm definitely nice and toasty, but also because look at the beauty of this heater. It's from Duraflame, a name that you know and trust, but it looks like a piece of art. It looks like something you would find in a high-end restaurant or a hotel. It is just downright gorgeous. The pictures don't do it justice, but I do need to let you know, with not a whole lot of these to go around, it sold out last time we had it on the air, and I do expect it to do the same thing this time during Saturday Morning Q. On a featured price today in 5 easy payments, it will warm up to a 400 square foot room, which is huge. I don't think my first apartment was 400 square feet. Right. And it will give you that beautiful look of having not only a piece of art with the gorgeous river rock down here below, but also of a fireplace. Joe Murray's with us. How
Absolutely.
are you, sir?
I'm a lot warmer now.
Was it true that when I walked in the room and I said, oh, I mean, I was taken away by the beauty
Absolutely.
of this?
Well, not only the beauty, but also the functionality.
But also the
because
functionality.
You are correct. It's 64 degrees in here right now.
It's really cold.